is in a bad location. It's not really much you can do about it except for fess up and talk about pricing and making it more appealable to potential buyers. What is a bad location? Let's get into that really quick. Let me do this real quick. Bad location could be anything. It could be on the side of a road that's a busy road. It could be really close in proximity to a freeway. It could be underneath a flight path. It could be in hearing distance or listening distance to a train track. It could be in the ghetto, even though we're not allowed to talk about what the ghetto is or where it is or where high crime areas are. It could be next to areas that might not have great schools, even though we're not allowed to talk about good schools or bad schools. Those are bad locations, right? You could be, I don't know, you could be in Puerto Vallarta right now getting attacked, blown up, burnt up, shot at by the cartel. That's not a great location right now, if that makes sense. You're by a freeway, busy road, any kind of noise, disturbing noise, erratic noises like, I don't know, motorcycles rolling down the freeway at 2:00 in the morning, gunshots. You could be downtown San Jose next to a bar and you like it, but it might not be something that potential buyer might like. So it's just something you have to be aware of, right? It could be next to the mariachi band consortium warehouse where they practice all their mariachi band stuff. You don't know. It could be next to an industrial warehouse. Back in the day when I first started, I worked pro bono for Habitat for Humanity, and they were donated some land, which is right next to railroad tracks. And they're like, oh, I don't care. That's fine. We'll do it. But they had to do something called a FQA, which is state and federal environmental studies. And they found that there was a lot of metal in the dirt from the train tracks. So they couldn't use it. Stuff like that, stuff to understand. But okay, let's say you bought a house. You're like, I'm okay with it. I've had clients buy a house on busy streets, said, Vito, I'm okay with it. I understand. I'm like, I don't want you to buy this house because it will annoy the hell out of you. Like, Vito, I understand. But no, they bought it. Like 6 months later, having lunch with them or dinner with them, they're like, I should have listened to you. It annoys the hell out of me. So what happens? What do? Well, you admit it. You bought wrong. It's something that you're just going to have to live with, or your kids are going to have to live with, whoever takes over your house if you ever die. But here's the thing. You can move and get into a nicer house. You're going to have to pay more for that other house. That's the other one thing. The other thing is you might thought of it was a bargain, but don't price it the same. Let's get over here. Don't price it like it's another house right down the street. Because it's not. If you have a house that sits on a hill and has an amazing view and you're right next to the train tracks, they're two totally different houses, even though they might have the same footprint. So just be realistic about it. Again, don't be a market maker. Attract the market. List it low. Let buyers come in and decide what they're willing to pay for it. If you list it low enough, you'll bring in a lot of buyers, a lot of offers, and you can work with the top 2 or 3. Okay. If you get it right to where the median is or right at the top of the market, when you look at a CMA, then you're just wasting everybody's time because your mindset is, oh, my house is worth this. I should be able to sell it. You can't tell you. You don't know what's out there. So just you can fix up the curb appeal. You can fix up the interior. You can even fix up the curb appeal on the outside and make it look pretty. You can make it an entertainer's delight, but you don't know what you're going for until you actually list it on the market and see who's out there looking for that house. Could be just an investor and they're not willing to pay a surplus for it. So why would you spend all that money putting a brand new kitchen in it, right? Unless it needs a brand new kitchen. Bottom line is when you're looking at this from a get it sold standpoint, let's get it sold. Let's attract the market, clean it up, put new furniture in it, stage it up. Whatever repairs need to be done, yes, get them done. Get the inspections done. List it low, bring in a ton of buyers, get a lot of offers, and be done with it in 7 to 15 days, right? And mind you, I want to talk to you about this real quick. How do I show you this? On my blog, I have a program right now. Let's see, compose. Right here, when it's time to move, $15,000 off the list free if we don't sell in the first 15 days, right? I get to choose the sales price. The list price. I get to choose the list price, right? Repairs and upgrades are managed and paid at closing. We can actually do that for you, right? Your home's sold guaranteed or we'll buy it. Absolutely. At my price. Inspections paid at closing, staging's included, 360 virtual tour. That's the matter. We're going to get into that in a minute. It's a deal that you can't pass up, right? And this is only until April 15th. After that, we're done. I'm going off the market with this. So there is a time, April 1st. So if you're interested in doing that, let's see, the right agent. Let me bring this over to you so you can see it. There we go. Right here. When it's time to move, $15,000 off the list fee if we don't sell within the first 15 days. I control the sales price on that though, not you on the list price, right? Repairs and upgrades are managed and paid at closing. We use our vendors for that. We take care of all that. Your home sold guaranteed, or I'll buy it, my price. Inspections paid at closing, staging's included, 360 virtual tour, all the marketing that we've been talking about. Guys, this is a great deal. And I can guarantee you that your house, well, I'm guaranteeing it by $15,000 that your house will sell in 15 days. It's a 15 by 15. And if you don't trust it, don't call me. If you do trust it, you want to learn more about it, give me a call. I'll walk you right through it. All right. Let's see, probate sales. It's the same thing, guys. You want to do probate, it's the same thing, same deal. Look, there's a 360 tour right here, right? Talking about this all the time. You get a 360, you get the 2D floor plan, the whole 9 yards, and we do advertise the hell out of your listing. We put it in front of thousands and thousands and thousands of buyers. And when your home is listed and they're looking for that specific home, your house will be sold on homes.com as sponsored or a recommended, right? There you go. Okay, this is, what is this? This is days over 40 days and over 46 days on market. This is Hidden Glen South, which is still Blossom Valley. My house is right here. Why? Because it's listed for over what the value is. Somebody thinks it's worth $3 million because they're looking at Almaden zip codes or zip listings, and they're not looking at Blossom Valley listings. So 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 3,000 square feet, built in 2025. This should have been listed at $2.5 million, period, right? It's brand spanking new. You don't have a front yard or a backyard. That's all on you on top of that, right? Is it pretty? Yeah, it's a nice house. But is it worth $3 million in Blossom Valley? No, $2.5 million. You're trying to be a market maker and not attract the market. Yep. And then this is, what is this? Distressed home of the week. This is a brand new bank-owned property, $4.3 million in Los Gatos. Actually, it's Montecito, but it's Los Gatos area. 5 bedrooms, 6.5 bath, 6,000 square feet, built in 2004. Let's take a look inside. This treat. You don't get to look inside. Yeah, nice. Wrong color flooring, wrong color cabinets. I don't think this was built in 2024. When was it? 2004. Yeah, that makes sense now. Right? Bigger, everything. Wine cellar. Not sure what that is, but it looks like it's unfinished. So if you have $4.3 million, let's see how long it's been on market 5 days. There you go, right off Quito Road. It's a great opportunity for you if you're interested in learning. Let me know. Happy to help you out. And nothing crazy to look at right quick. Here at Santa Clara County and San Jose, homes for sale. Nothing's out of the ordinary. We're coming back to normal right now. You see these numbers coming back to normal on the charts. That's because we had a deep freeze this winter. November, December, January, it was very, very cold. And just last week, it was bloody freezing cold. Now we're back to normal, right? So we're going to see the market come back. I think it's going to come back a little bit quicker, especially since rates are coming down. Right here, I'll talk about this tomorrow too. 6.29 for a jumbo, but we're under 6% for a 30-year fix, guys. This is what buyers want. This is what buyers have been saying that they want it for a long, long time. I priced out an average home in Almaden Valley for $2.47 million, $500,000 down, excellent credit. You're looking at 5.697 or 5.625% at 2/3 of a point. This is a great deal.